So before we look at how to groom a dog, I think it's really important to make sure that you've got the right tool for the job. Now, the FURminator range is amazing because it's got so many different tools for all different shapes and sizes of dog. But listen, make sure you're buying from a reputable supplier. There are loads of counterfeits out there, so make sure it's a genuine FURminator. The counterfeits aren't made with the same level of quality and might hurt your dog, so you need to make sure that your dog's health and well-being whilst being groomed is at the utmost importance. It doesn't matter if you pay a few extra pounds because you're paying for the quality of FURminator. For weekly use, we've got the classic FURminator undercoat de-shedding tool. Now, this has been developed by groomers, professional groomers, just like me. But it's recently been redesigned so it's even more effective. Now, it's worth noting that these tools should only be used on shedding breeds. Now, if you use this tool for at least 10 to 20 minutes per week, you can reduce shedding by up to 99%, so it's amazing. It's going to take away that nasty old undercoat and leave a really lovely shine to the coat. And it's brilliant to control the amount of shedding that you'll get at home. So let's look at the tool. Here it is. And it's got this amazing fur ejector button which allows for one-handed hair removal from the de-shedder itself. You just press it in and the hair will fall on the floor. So it's really great. So if your dog's on the table and you've got one hand on the dog, you don't need to let go of the dog to get rid of the hair from the tool. It's great. So it's really, really safe. It also locks in. So if you press it and lock it down like that, that's going to protect the edges of the tool itself. So if you're not using it, that's how you store it. You press the button in, keep it down, and it just keeps those edges safe. So the tool's also got an edge guard to stop it from digging into the dog's body whilst you're using it. It's really, really great. They've really thought about safety with this product. Right then, let's go and put some of this theory into practice. Let's go and meet some dogs. Hi, Sammy.
Hello.
Who's this?
This is Pepper. She's my little monkey.
Pepper, I've completely fallen in love with her.
I know, she loves you.
Totally adores me. Which
Obviously, why wouldn't she?
So, tell me about your grooming ritual. What do you do at home to groom your dogs? This is
this is Ruby. This is my other dog.
Ruby and
she's
Pepper.
a year old. She's 18 months old. I've had her since she was 4 months, and I've had Ruby since she was a puppy.
Okay.
So yes.
So did you start grooming really straight away?
Yeah. Well, I tried to get them used to it because also I've got children as well. So I wanted them, you know, just to get used to the dog.
Do the kids help you groom them?
They do.
That's
They
fabulous.
do. Yeah, they
That's
do.
so
They give them
good.
a little brush, but I have to be honest that I don't. I mean, I give them a bath when we've been out on really muddy walks or they've rolled in poo. But I don't always have, you know, I work full time, I've got 2 children, I run my own business as well, so I don't always have time to give them a proper groom, so I just sort of give them a brush as and when I can, really.
Okay, and so what do you use? And so do you use the same thing as the kids? The kids use the same tools?
Just so that they're used to it.
And at home, so how often do you do that?
Probably
Just,
once a week, as and when,
Okay.
and I try and do it as much as I can. They are my babies, so they do sleep in the bed with me.
This one's so cheeky. You're such a cheeky one, aren't you?
So yeah, so I need that. I notice when my bed is full up with hair, I'm like, right, that's when I need to give them a brush. Yeah.
So do you still just use this? What do you use now?
I started using the FURminator. My friend introduced me to that, and I found that was really effective. As you can see, I haven't done them for a while.
I didn't notice. Yeah.
So yes, I started using that, and I found that really effective because it gets like all the old hair out of them.
And do you use the same FURminator on both dogs, or do you use?
I do, but I'm actually not sure whether it's the right thing to use on Pepper.
Well, we can talk about that today, can't we?
Definitely.
So these are the kind of ones that you probably should be using for your dogs.
Yes.
Ruby.
Pepper, come here.
If we start with Ruby first.
Yeah.
So she is a double coat.
Yes.
She's got a double coat, and so this is all this lovely orange type hair. That's guard hair.
Okay.
And there's a load of hair underneath that you can't really see.
Yep.
And that's like insulation, but they sometimes need to, obviously when you can see it on your trousers, they need help to get rid of it. You don't want it all over your house. And so that's where this comes in.
Yeah.
And it's just a really great tool to get rid of some of that nasty undercoat. So if I show you how to work it, you don't need to press hard.
Okay.
You just literally drag it down the coat and you can see. So this is the really important bit for me anyway.
Yeah.
Hello, Pickle Face. Hello, Pickle Face.
You're
both
Pepper.
cute. I know.
Friend.
She says it's all about me at the moment,
Yeah,
actually.
excuse me.
Pepper, thank you. So if you look at the hair that we've dragged out of the coat,
Yeah.
or FURminated out of the coat, you can see it's all undercoat. It's all hair that's ready to come out. There's no guard hairs in there, so you haven't got any of that. You see these orange guard hair.
Yeah.
The guard hair is the wiry stuff.
Okay.
There's none of that. So it's not breaking the coat. So it's really important that you check to make sure that what you're getting out is the right type of hair, because if it's not, then you could be damaging the coat. You don't want to be doing that. And if you use the FURminator, I mean, it's been designed so well that you won't do that anyway. But so when you drag it down, you'll see it's been designed to make sure that you just take out the hair that's that you can take out, that's dead, that's ready to come out.
Okay.
It's not hurting her at all.
Yeah.
And then you've got this little button at the back.
I know, perfect.
Isn't that
I know.
easy? It's fabulous.
Straight in the bin.
So for
And
little
for Pepper,
Pepper, you don't need anything quite as
big as that now.
big as this one.
You're only tiny.
Yeah. So she still needs it, because, and don't forget.
And it is the right brush for her to.
This is, yeah. I mean, she should be hand stripped, so you can. She's got an undercoat, and there's an undercoat that's as important as the guard coat for her.
Okay.
So what I would do is, if you groom her, if she gets hand stripped, you just take out the guard hair like that.
Okay.
And it leaves the weatherproof undercoat underneath, and she should have that. I mean, I should imagine what I would do if it was me and I was sitting at home watching television. I'd probably just be plucking a few every so often.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I would 100%.
Right.
And that we term that as called rolling the coat. It means that you're not taking out the whole lot, but you're taking a few
bits out.
bits
just
that
don't
are
need
ready to
be
come
there.
out. And then if you use the small FURminator, and again, you don't press hard, just a little bit down the coat, you just want it to lay flat. And what you'll get out is only the hair that's dead and ready to come out.
Okay.
So there are some guard hairs in there, but there is also some undercoat in there. She hasn't got loads of undercoat, so it's a completely different grooming regime to what you use on Ruby, but it's still really important to use it. So you've got the guard hair plucking, first of all, and then you take away the undercoat with your... Only the undercoat that's ready to come out, of course, with your FURminator, and that's basically what I would advise you on them to. So there's two different things. Even though you've got two dogs with double coats, and they're using the same type of tool, there's still something to think about as far as the grooming is concerned. It's quite interesting. And how often do you think you would do that?
Well, I try and do. I mean, sometimes my kids just grab a brush and just start grooming them.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Which is good.
You've got them trained.
Yeah, I know. But then, like you say, if I'm sitting there watching telly and I think, oh God, I've got loads of hairs on me, they need a brush.
Shall I show you the areas on the dog that you're going to get most out of?
Yeah, yes, please.
Ruby!
Ruby, come here.
Ruby!
Good
Look at that face. What have you been doing? What have you been up to?
Probably eating my shoes.
So, generally speaking, I find here and just below, the tail here. That's where you're going to get the most hair.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, you can see. So you're going to get the most hair. You can see, actually, if you look at the side here, it goes a bit lighter.
Yeah.
That's probably because it's undercoat.
Okay.
So you're going to get quite a lot down there. Actually, she's got quite a lot on her back. I mean, it's crazy,
Yeah, I haven't done that for a while.
And then just down here, but you have to be careful of this area because that's the danger area.
Okay.
It's if you feel that, you can feel how thin that is.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you don't want to go down there with the brush.
No.
So just there.
Okay.
And you're going to get a nice lot
Good
out.
girl.
They generally tend to drop the hair most from those areas, so you're going to
Get more.
find that's going to help you at home. You'll find less hair for you. I personally think that these are great. These are fabulous and they're perfect for home grooming.
Yeah.
But they work alongside a professional groomer. So, I mean, you don't have to go to a professional groomer, but it's always good.
Yeah.
Just almost as a tick box, I'm getting everything right.
Yeah, okay.
To go to a professional groomer as well.
Yeah,
so
thank
it's
you.
perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Sammy, thanks so much
it
for
was lovely
coming.
to
It's
meet
lovely to
you.
meet you too.
Thank you so much
Good
for
luck.
your
And if
advice.
you've got any problems, you know where you can find me.
Lovely, thank
get
you,
in touch
Stuart,
and please keep in touch.
I
I'd love
will
to
do,
keep
I will
keep
do.
on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely. Got you now.
Absolutely. Keep me posted.
Lovely. Thank you so much
Nice
for
to
your
meet
help.
you lot. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you lot. I think she wants to go home
Yeah,
with
I was
you
gonna say, I'm
now.
not gonna take you. I'll keep this one. That's all right. I'll keep them both.
Yeah, well, no, they're my babies.
Weren't they great? So you see, it's really easy to groom your dog effectively as long as you've got a regular routine in place. It takes no time at all.